This is William K. Murtaugh, Mark Witness 1, and we're going to talk a little bit about faith. And the reason we're going to talk about faith is because Tim Holmseth is now using this strategy to try and get his point across. And basically what Tim Holmseth is saying is, I don't have proof, which is extraordinary because all these years, and up to today, or a few days ago anyway, he said, I have proof. This stuff is there. It's actual. Don't believe the naysayers, like me, that say that it's not true. Because it is true. The Pentagon Pedophile Task Force exists. All that's happened with them is true. I'm third in line from the President of the United States. It's truth. I can't prove it. You're going to have faith. You're going to have to take my word for it. Don't bother asking for proof. And don't believe those out there that say they have proof to the contrary. Believe in me. Like you believe in God. And it works because people don't want to accept that they might be wrong in believing in what Tim Holmseth says. They don't want to take that chance. And so they disregard facts, they disregard truth, and they disregard all of it. Because Tim says what they believe in. Tim is on their side. Tim believes in God. That's all Tim talks about is God. That's all Pendergrass talks about is God. That's all Phil McConnell talks about is God. So if all these guys believe in God, it must be true. Everything they say must be true. But it's not. Because people like me and others out there believe in cold, hard facts. We want proof. We want evidence. We want you to show us the documents. We want you to have witnesses come in and testify under oath in court. We want the basic things that is part of our legal system and part of the way things are supposed to operate on this planet, where there's cold, hard facts. You just don't sit there and believe in it for the sake of believing. I could do the same thing as Holmseth. I could say, well, look, I don't have proof of what I say about Tim and all this other stuff. You're just going to have to take it on faith. You're just going to have to believe in me. That's almost like saying that you're going to believe in a God. You're going to believe in somebody simply because he agrees with your side of the coin. He believes in what you believe, so you're going to say, okay, I'm going to believe Murd over Holmseth because he believes in what I believe. And I don't believe in what Tim Holmseth believes, so I ain't going to listen to Tim Holmseth. I'm not asking for that. I never would, because it's no good. I'm going to state my case, just like Holmseth states his case and others state their cases. I'm going to provide what I consider proof to back up what I say. And each individual out there that watches this video, listens to this presentation, are going to have to decide who's telling the truth. Am I telling the truth? Is Holmseth telling the truth? Is McConnell telling the truth? Is Pendergrass telling the truth? That's up to you guys. All I can do is say what I have to say. I will never, ever say that you have to believe what I have to say, that you have to have faith. All I can do is say, look, this is what I present based on whatever proof and knowledge that I have. I present my case just like I would in court. You have a side over here and a side over here. And we both make our arguments, and then you have to weigh what you're going to take as proof. Are you going to believe that Timothy Charles Holmseth is a spokesperson, an agent for the federal government for this Pentagon Pedophile Task Force? And are you going to believe when Timothy Charles Holmseth accuses somebody of murder of a child and being involved in all this disgusting stuff he talks about? Or you can believe people like me who say that it's all a lie, that it's none of those things, that Tim Holmseth is a liar, he's just making this stuff up out of thin air, so on and so forth. That's your decision to make, not mine. I'm not going to tell you you have to believe what I say. That's the stupid thing to say. And what surprises me is he says this thing to those that believe in him, and they accept it. They say, yeah. And it's demonstrated by the post that I saw on Twitter by one of the people that follow his narratives. That you just have to take it on faith. No proof needed, no evidence needed. It's just open and shut. And that, my friends, is the problem. Because when you start taking people at their word with no proof, no evidence, and the only way you know these people is on the screen of your PC or on the screen of your smartphone or your TV or what have you, if all you're going to do is take people based on the personality of the person, the fact that they agree with what you agree with, or what have you, we're doomed. Because then the biases will always be there. That's one of the reasons we have half the people in the United States for Republicans and half for Democrats, and maybe a few in between that are independents like me. Because we're too structured as a civilization. We have to go where we believe in and reject that we don't. But I deal in facts, I deal in evidence, I deal in proof. And that's just me. The rest of you can decide how you deal with all this information. You got Tim, you got me, you got people on Tim's side, you got people that are not on Tim's side. I don't expect people to be on my side. I'm not a person demanding sides. My own side. I present what I present. It's up to the world at large to decide what they want to believe and not believe about what I say. They can do their research if they want, or they can disregard. It's not me to say. So, with that, this is William K. Murtaugh, Mert Witness 1. Have a good one.